Welcome back to Iowa Live. Lou and Jackie here. And of course, everybody that you know seems to have one of these devices. You reach for them, you have them with you all the time, but what usually happens at one time or another, Jackie, you're going to do something stupid and you are going to break your device.
Well, we love talking about great local businesses, right? So let's talk about something you break, I fix. It should be I break, you fix. But very excited to have BJ Olson joining us this morning. Tell us about this company, because I've never heard about it before, and you're kind of everywhere.
Yeah. So UBREAKIFX, actually, 2019 is the 10th year that the company's been in.
It is?
Yes, yeah. So franchise based out of Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
Started out with a couple of college students going to University of Central Florida. Had some broken devices and decided to start fixing it, and then their friends just kept bringing them more devices to fix, and these guys put their minds together, created a company, and actually 2 weeks ago, we just opened the 500th location across the country.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you fixing? Because you mentioned, Lou mentioned devices. But electronics, what are you into?
Yeah, so our motto is we fix everything with the power button. So whether it be your tablet or your phone or your computer, those are our staples, right? Those are the things that are bread and butter, keep the lights on, keep us paid. But the things that we really enjoy working on is those things that are kind of outside the box a little bit. Game stations, televisions, microwave ovens, coffee pots, if you name it, if it has a power button, we can fix it.
Really?
Yes.
What about power tools?
Power tools, absolutely. So the biggest thing with power tools is a lot of times the reason why they don't work is because they fall off a ladder, fall off a table,
right.
A little bit of an impact, and a lot of times that's just a soldering connection that broke. So a lot of times what we'll do is just open them up, resolder the connection, get everything going, and back out the door. Basically what we want to do is we want to help our customers decide whether it's time to
repair or replace.
Repair or replace, absolutely. And a lot of times that we can actually repair for a fraction of the cost of what it would be to replace.
Well, let's talk about your team, because when you're talking about devices like phones and tablets or even your televisions, those can be very intricate pieces of machinery, which is usually why we're like, don't want to mess with it.
Yes.
How are you guys able to find that fix for us?
Yeah, so we have some extensive training. Actually, when I bought into the franchise, myself and a few of my guys had to go and live in Orlando, Florida for 22 days.
You did?
Yes, we worked 10-hour days. We had 2 days off.
Sounds terrible.
Well, the 2 days off we had, it rained. So I promised my guys Disneyland, or Disney World, but
it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Okay, so what did you do during those 22 days then?
So they really brought us in and stripped us down from the basics of electronic repair to the most advanced. So we started out with just simply taking apart phones and replacing some screens, and we got all the way to micro soldering onto motherboards. So they bring us through the entire process, and once you get the process of working with these electronics down and open things up, a lot of times inside the parts are relatively similar, right? So if you open up a lamp and you open up a power tool, I mean, at the end of the day, you have wires going to connections, and a lot of times those wires and those connections, after time, after wear and tear, they start to pull apart, they start to break. So that's the number one thing that we look at.
What's the percentage of items that are brought into you that you can repair, or are there times when you say, something, this thing is beyond?
Yeah, absolutely. Our repair rate obviously depends on the condition that it comes in when we get it, but we're probably about 75% successful on most everything. And the nice thing with us, we have 100% free diagnostics. So you bring something to us, whether you're questioning if it's going to work or not, we diagnose it for 100% free. If you get it back and it's not working in the condition, we don't charge you anything. So there's really no risk at all. Bring it into us, let us play around with it, let us see if we can get it fixing back to its original condition, and if we can't, then you don't pay anything.
And just kind of showing you some examples of the devices and different electronics that you have been working on. What's your passion? Why do you get so excited about fixing things that we break?
Yeah, so actually this whole journey started, I worked for Verizon for a number of years prior to getting into this, so I've been around devices for the last 13 years.
Yeah.
And my partner and I were out in CES in 2017, and that was my first time ever at CES.
The Consumer Electronics Show.
Yes, and being a guy that's
a grill?
A grill, yes. So on that particular grill, the auger wasn't working, right?
Okay.
And the individual that had that grill had tried fixing it himself and finally gave up, heard that we were in town, thought he'd give us a try, brought it into us. Within about a week, we were able to get that fixed back for him, and the guy was great. He said he was going to bring us back some ribs. I don't know if we ever got the ribs back, but...
Well, sorry, I just saw that pop up there. I had to stop you, but you were at the CES show.
CES show, and I was like a kid in a candy store. This was just absolutely amazing. And as I walked through there, there, I saw all these devices that are in our daily lives. So the Alexas, the Siris, the Google Homes, all these things now are being able to be controlled, and they're all a part of our daily lives. And first thing that I thought is, well, these are going to need to be repaired or fixed or whatever. And the next thing I thought is, well, if they can't be fixed, then they're going to end up in landfills. And so there's also a problem with all the electronics that are coming in too. So sat down with my partner at a blackjack table, and I said, hey, I have an idea.
A time to think.
A time to think, absolutely. I said, here's a gamble and here's a gamble, but I think let's go down this direction, because again, our lives each and every day, we pick up a new electronic device. The average person has 29 electronic devices that they interact with throughout the day.
Easy. Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Easy.
And 3 of those aren't working the way that they should. And people just don't think about it. So from when you wake up, if you got a fancy alarm clock, maybe you got a Bose alarm system that you paid $200 for, and it's just maybe there's a button that's stuck or not working correctly, or a fancy hair dryer, or your microwave, your coffee pot, your television.
Really anything, like you said, that has a power button.
Anything that has a power button.
Is there something we can do to extend the life of our electronics? Since you know how to fix things, do you have some secrets you can give us this morning to talk about how we can extend the life of those electronics?
Absolutely, yes,
okay.
Absolutely. So biggest thing with phones when they come in, people come to us because they're like, hey, my phone battery, if it's not a screen issue, it's usually the phone battery issue, right? And they want us to take a look at it, and to get the most life out of your phone, a simple battery exchange, say on an iPhone, we can open it up, put in a brand new battery, and you get basically brand new life out of that device again. With these batteries and these devices, they have what's called capacity. And when you get it, it's able to charge at 100% capacity.
Right.
But over time, that capacity decreases.
Goes down, yep.
So even though maybe 3 years later, your phone's saying it's charged at 100%, it's only charging 100% of maybe 70% of that capacity of that battery. So the first complaint that we always see is, hey, my phone used to last for 2 days, now it's only lasting a few hours or maybe 1 day. Simple battery swap, and we can get you pretty much a new device. But the other thing that we do, that we check before we swap out the battery, is a lot of times there's lint and other things that get packed down into the charging port. So 9 times out of 10, to be completely honest with you, we look in there, we pull that out for the customer, and we say, here, I don't think you need a new battery. I think you just needed your charging port cleaned out.
Right, and that works. Now, you have a grand opening coming up, right?
Yeah, so we just opened up our store in Ames, Iowa.
Okay.
So we're
at?
On South Duff.
Near where?
So right across the street from the Verizon store, next to the Sprint store. Firehouse Subs is in the same strip mall that we're at. And then we have a store in West Des Moines. So we just opened that one up in November. So we have a store over in West Des Moines, over on Mill Civic Avenue, right across from Hy-Vee. And then our first store that we brought to Iowa was up in Ankeny on Delaware. So we're next to Pancheros, between Pancheros and Huhat. So
sure.
Okay. So truly are everywhere. Now let's talk about another passion you have, besides just easing our issues of fixing our electronics. You want to make sure that if things can be replaced or should be replaced or even recycled, that you're going to guide people in the right direction.
Yeah, recycling is huge. With all these electronics, biggest thing is the batteries. So batteries, cell phones should never end up in the garbage. When you're done with them, don't throw them in the garbage. If nothing else, bring them to me and I'll dispose of them correctly for you. But these phones don't biodegrade, and actually the batteries, when they go into landfills, are actually poisonous to the environment.
Right.
So biggest thing that we do is we before we recycle anything, we pull out every single battery and they go to a special battery recycling center.
Okay, that was my next question. Okay.
Yep. And the same thing with the plastics. We recycle the plastics. We try and recycle as much as we possibly can. We never reuse any old or used parts. Everything that we do has brand new OEM parts, except for Apple. Apple kind of controls there, but nobody other than Apple has OEM parts. Right. But our biggest thing too is Samsung and Google. So we are the only company in the country, other than Samsung and Google, that can take a out of warranty Samsung or Google device and put it back in warranty. So
really? You can get it back?
Yes.
Really?
So let's say, for instance, you go out and you buy the brand new Samsung S10 device, you walk out into the parking lot, slips, falls out of your hand and breaks. That phone is no longer under factory warranty because it has physical damage. You bring it into any other repair shop, they put a new screen on, and you have a phone that works, but it doesn't have the 1-year factory warranty on it.
Warranty is expired.
You bring it into us, we actually have a computer that's connected via static IP to Samsung. They do all the analyzing of the device. We even certify that it's water resistant before it leaves it, and it goes back under the original factory warranty when it leaves our location.
That's impressive. That's a heck of a perk that that you have.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're the only ones other than Samsung that can do that.
That says a lot right
That's
there.
pretty amazing. Yeah. Okay, so how do we find you? You gave us locations. What's the best way to website, Facebook?
Yeah.
Where should we go?
UBREAKIFix.com. We also have a Facebook page, phone number, pretty easy, 515-423-4238. And then we have extensions for each and every one of our stores. So, yeah, I mean, we hope to be everywhere. We're bringing 2 more locations to the Des Moines area. So we hope to kind of fill in our map of the city.
That was wonderful. You have an incredible company. And I like the fact if it has a power button, chances are you can put it back in working order.
Absolutely.
That works, man. Thank you so much for coming in, man. I
Very
really
nice
appreciate
to meet
it.
you. Thank you.
You bet.
There it is. It is 9:21 right now, folks. You break, he fixes. This is Iowa Live.